All right, hey guys, Z Hunter here, ESFL president and host of today's presser. Let me start by thanking you all for taking part in our 150th numbered event. We've been through a lot to get to this point, and so it's really cool to celebrate these one-off numbered events when we can. To get things started, I'll be asking the competitors some questions, so let's keep it civil. As Luber said, obviously some trash talk is okay, but I don't want to let's not get personal with it. But let's get started with our first fight. All right, so I'm going to start with Kratos. I got 3 questions for you. So the first is going to be Kratos. I'm sorry. How much do you know about your opponent, Word Life Kratos?
Well, and I know he's a little bit of a girl, as far as hosting goes. Our last fight, I was kind enough to stream the fight, and this time it would be kind of him to stream the fight, but he's being a little girl about it. So that's all I know about him.
I see. How do you expect the fight to play out?
Not going to the judges this time. I'm going to put him away within the rounds. So
just like I put me away last time. Well, you couldn't.
Okay, we'll see.
What should viewers watch for during your fight?
If he comes like he came last time, it's going to be a good fight. But I don't think he will. I think he's going to come in there, try to sniff my you-know-what, and it's probably going to be a boring fight on his part, but I'm going to put him away.
Right on. All right, Word Life. How much do you know about your opponent? I guess you guys have fought before, so if I remember correctly, it was you were on the wrong end of a decision last time. So how much did you learn from that fight, I guess?
That was the right end. It was the right end.
It was the right end?
I was on the wrong end.
Okay.
Yeah, so, all I know is that he should have been disqualified. I reported him for bobbleheading on the ground because it's actually an ESFL rule where you're not allowed to do that. But unfortunately, nothing happened. I still won the fight, so I don't care. This fight will be probably the same as always. I'm going to win.
What about you? You were bobbleheading on the feet.
Is there a rule for that? Is there a rule for that? I don't think so.
There should be. If there's one on the ground, there should be a rule on the feet.
Well, it's not, though, and you broke the rule. And you broke the rule.
Well, I didn't get disqualified, so I'm good.
Yeah, you lost, so it doesn't matter. And you're going to lose this time, too.
Robbery.
All right. Word Life, how do you see this fight? How do you expect this fight to play out for you?
Well, I feel like he's going to try mirror matching me. I'm going to go Volk. He's going to go mirror match. So, it's probably going to go him getting knocked out or him getting probably 30-28, 30-27. Either way, he's going to lose.
What should viewers watch for during your fight?
Watch him trying to bobblehead on the ground like he did last time.
And watch you bobblehead on the feet, because that's what saved you last time.
Hey, if there's a rule for that, I won't do it, but there's not.
Sound like a bot, bro.
All right, guys. Do either of you have, let me get Kratos first. Do you have any last words for Word Life before your event tomorrow?
Don't bobblehead or bobblehead, because you're going to need it tomorrow.
You said don't bobblehead or bobblehead?
Bobblehead, you're going to need it.
Do you have any last words for Kratos before your fight tomorrow?
No, I'm good.
Oh, all right, then. Good luck to both you gentlemen. Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up? I'm good. What about you?
Good. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Sketch, how much do you know about your opponent?
Well, I don't know that much of him, to be honest. I fought with him once, and it resulted with clean spamming. So we'll see. I don't like to fight while starting to know something about someone. I like to read and we'll see. I don't know much about him, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Slick, How much do you know about your opponent?
I know he's a pretty nice striker, like respected. But as we saw last week, I make these respected strikers shoot for their life. So I'm expecting nothing different tomorrow from him.
Awesome. Okay, Skitch, how do you expect the fight to play out tomorrow night?
Can you say it again, please?
How do you expect the fight to play out tomorrow?
I expect, I expect a bit of a ground game maybe. I know he can strike as well. I saw it just last week. I mean, but I I think I think it's gonna be a well-rounded fight. But I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Because I'm fucking ready for it. I've played a lot of this week to prepare this fight. So I'm ready for everything. Everything.
All right. Slick, how do you expect this fight to play out?
I mean, I expect just early on the feet, like feeling it out. But then when you see Dominic Cruz start dancing in front of you, I expect you to get scared because I know when Cruz starts dancing, I listen to music when I play, vibe into the music. When he's dancing, it gets scary for you, and I expect you to probably look to shoot because that's what we do around here. We intimidate people with our hand speed, our movement, our footwork, and then all they can do is shoot at the end.
There is no slot for dancer over there, brother. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Always dancing in the cage, brother.
Yeah, there is no slot for dancer. There is no dancing. You won't dance on me, bro. Trust me.
See tomorrow, bro. I will dance around you. I will embarrass you, bro. I'll have you shooting for my legs.
I swear, bro. Careful for everything. Your legs, your body, your head, everything. I swear, I'm gonna pull out something crazy on you, bro, and you won't see it coming. Trust me.
There's nothing you could do to me that I wouldn't see coming at this point. I fight Spider every day. That guy is crazy.
Spider is very good. I agree with you, but me and Spider is two different stuff. I'm not saying I'm better than him. To me he's better than me, but me and him is very different stuff. I don't play the same way than him, and he don't play the same way than me. So get ready for those trigger. Get ready, brother. And good luck, of course. There is nothing personal, of course. Like I said earlier, it's gonna be a good fight.
And I'm gonna bring out the saucy stuff on you too, bro. Be prepared.
All right, guys. We got to move on to the next question. So, what should viewers watch for during your fight, Skitch?
What I'm gonna watch for it? You say?
No. What should viewers? So, people that are watching your fight, what should they look for?
They should look for beautiful head kick. A beautiful head kick. Yeah, I smell it.
Are you calling it? Are you calling a head kick knockout?
I call it inside two. Inside
2 rounds. Okay. 2. And Slick, same question for you. What should viewers watch for during your fight?
I get ready for the crazy footwork, bro. You can throw all the head kicks you like, but if I'm dipping under them, you're getting spot.
All right. And is there any final words, Skitch, that you have for Slick before your fight tomorrow?
Good luck. And if you want a hug, you can ask me. It's better than clinch me, you know what I mean? No, good luck, bro. Good luck. It's going to be a good fight.
All right, Slick. Same question for you. Any last words for Skitch before your fight tomorrow?
Nothing personal with him, but he's going to be the one left twitching on the canvas after I'm finished with him.
I wish.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hammer. Is Hammer's opponent here?
Holy fuck, you guys are boring. Hammer time.
We don't have Dabikin in here, right?
Unfortunately not. The bum has ran for his life.
All right, Hammer. So how much do you know about your opponent? I know you guys fought previously for the belt. But other than that, is there anything new that you discovered?
I know he's a striker. I know he doesn't like it when he gets taken down and mauled. But fortunately, That is what's on the agenda for him tomorrow when I step inside the cage, batter him with ground and pound.
Okay. So you're looking to
Basically,
take him down?
what I know, I'll give the man his dues, though. He's been fighting since UFC 3, former champ himself. Plays with a lot of good players, but I play with a lot of good players too. Sprawling, bro. I got the youngster mixed ups on the come up. We got TGE Will, we got Cherry, we got everybody. So we ain't no slouches over here.
I think Satch has a question for you. So we'll go ahead and take that.
Make sure he refers to me as King. I'll batter that man too.
You better watch your mouth, young blood. But I do have a question for you, Hammer. Hammer, after defying all odds and snagging that ESFL title, you've hit a bit of a rough patch in your career. You know, you've lost your last 4 fights. What do you attribute these losses to, and do you think you can find that spark to once again defeat Davikin?
Well, I don't like to delve into personal matters, but I lost my brother and my sister within a month of each other, and it's just been a big mess. But I'm coming out there rejuvenated, ready to bash someone's skull in, and ready to take home this dub, just like I did last time. Y'all doubted me last time. What did I do? I finished him. Y'all doubted me versus Yurta. What I do? I beat him, the toughest guy in the yard. So when I'm focused, I'm almost nigh unbeatable. I don't care who you put me in there with. It's hammer time when I get in that octagon. People already know.
All right, thank you for your time.
All right, Hammer. How do you expect this fight to play out?
I expect it to play out any way I want. Y'all doubted me the last time, doubted me this time, and that doesn't go well for anybody. I've always been the ESFL's biggest underdog, most doubted, most not believed in, but one of the most entertaining fighters in the entire league. And I'm coming for the whole roster, coming for anybody who wants to try and take what's mine. I'm coming for a second run at that belt. Caliber, coming back for you. Dave, you're my homie, but I'm coming for you too. Whoever's in my way, I'm coming for that belt. Promise that. It ain't over. I've had some rough luck the past couple of months, past the outings, but you know, I'm not gonna make excuses. But nobody wants to fight me as Dustin Poirier. Let's be real. That's why they booking me in these weight classes, because they know what I'll do to you with Dustin Poirier.
All right. And what should viewers watch for during your fight?
Just watch for an exciting fight. You know, this is all friendly banter, but just watch for an exciting fight. Me and Davikin, you know, we not known for boring fights. I play for the finish every time. I don't like decisions. Sometimes they do happen because you have to secure the W. But at the end of the day, you know, I come for exciting fights. There's a reason why it's called Hammer Time.
Awesome. And do you have any last words for Dabikin before your fight tomorrow?
None. Just watch. I'm gonna dispatch this man by the beginning of the third round. Just watch. Just watch.
Third round. Is that your call? Third round? Beginning?
Third round. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, good luck tomorrow. And
I don't need luck. I'm a champion. Skill.
there you go. All right, Hammer. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. So is your opponent's not here, I guess, right?
Yeah. He's scared.
All right. How much do you know about your opponent?
The only thing I know is a good striker. That's it.
A good striker. Okay. How do you expect the fight to play out?
By KO.
KO. Who's on the receiving end?
Him.
Him? Okay. What round? Do you have a round?
It would be a good first round finish, but if I can't get it, you know, we'll see.
Okay. Okay. And what should viewers watch for during your fight?
Domination.
Okay. Do you have any last words for your opponent before you fight tomorrow?
Good luck. He's gonna need it.
Satchmo, did you have a question?
Yes, I do have a question for Mixups. Mixups, you just stepped in on late notice to take on a middle of the road PlayStation player in Deagle. Does this add any extra juice to the fight? You know, Xbox versus PlayStation has been a big rivalry for a very long time. You know, do you feel like that you're fighting on behalf of the Xbox side, or is this just another fight for you?
Another fight for me. This don't mean nothing. One more fight closer to get a title shot. You know.
Thank you for your time, Mixups.
You too.
All right, Mixups, that concludes my questions. Good luck tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you fight.
Thanks, brother.
Hello.
All right. How's it going, guys?
Hi.
All right, we'll start with is it Leaks or Lex?
Yeah, it's Leaks. It's Leaks. It's not Lex.
Leaks? Okay. All right, I always wondered. Okay. So, Leaks. Let's start off with you first. How much do you know your opponent?
I know the basic. Obviously, we all just saw Cal unofficially become champion. He's all I see him honestly though is fuck off, Jamie. He's just a stepping stone if I'm being honest. Like if I beat him, then that means I'm closer to getting the title shot. Obviously, he fought Fad, but I am not Fad. This guy, I'm assuming he's gonna die for the legs. That's all I'm assuming from Cal. I don't really know that much about him, just the basic. A little dirty Dave is all he is to me.
All right. And Caliber, how much do you know about your opponent?
Leaks is he's with Bang's camp. Those guys, great pressure fighters, and I'm hoping just to go out and I'm not gonna shoot. It's 150. Everyone's looking for an entertaining fight. We're gonna stand in the middle and trade, and we'll see who falls first.
All right. Satch, if you want to go ahead and answer a question that you may have.
Yeah, I have a question for Caliber here. Mr. Caliber, you know, you're coming off a controversial disqualification loss and then also a very close loss to reigning champion Fadnator. Despite that, you currently rank outside of the top 10 on the Xbox side and are fighting an opponent that barely scratches the top 15. Were you offended by the ranking or the opponent the company chose for you for this mega
Watch
event?
your mouth, Satch. Watch your mouth. We all saw what I did to you. Watch your fucking mouth. Watch how you fucking speak.
Please keep your energy towards your opponent, please.
Top 15 opponent. I would not disrespect. That's not correct. I mean, he does have 2 losses. He lost to well-rounded guys and rattles off 3 wins. The ESFL just trying to put together the most entertaining fights, and if this is what's put together, then we'll go out and do it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Back to you, Leaks. How do you expect the fight to play out?
It's if what he's saying is true that he's gonna stand with me, I think it will be probably an entertaining fight. He has good head movement. We have seen him throw a couple knees on some occasions with Fadinator. But honestly, when I'm in my game and I'm in the zone, I don't think there's a single person on this game that can strike with me.
All right, Caliber, same question. How do you expect this fight to play out for you?
I think it'll be a bit slower pace first round since we both like to feel out and see what works early. And I think the second round, the heat's really going to turn up. I'd say a second or third round finish for me.
Awesome. Okay, and back to Leaks. What should viewers watch for during your fight? What separates your fight from the rest of the fights on the card?
Just watch how I'll keep my calm. I'll keep my cool. I'm telling this like it's part of my game plan. Cal, I'm telling you this. If I pressure him, I won't really try to do too much. I'll pace myself and I'll keep him at a distance. I won't really try to let him get too much hits on my block because we all know that once your block is broken, that's pretty much game over, unless you shoot. But I'm not a wrestler, and we all know this. And I acknowledge there is holes in my game, but if he does plan to strike with me, I don't think he's gonna find one of them.
All right, same question for you, Caliber. What should viewers watch for during your fight, and what separates your fight from the other fights on the card?
I feel like what separates this fight is it has the potential just to be really entertaining. Leaks is awesome to watch, frankly. Him saying that he's going to keep calm, though, I don't believe that. I think he's going to try to get the center early, pressure me to cage, and throw extended combinations, and that's probably going to be his downfall.
All right. Back to Leaks. Do you have any last words for Caliber before you fight with him tomorrow?
Just good luck. There's nothing really personal here, and whoever wins wins. Although I do think it's gonna be me, and it's all personal. It's just me. It's all personal. It's just all business. It's just me trying to get a shot at the title, and that's all it's just gonna be.
Right. Caliber, same question. Do you have any last words for Leaks before your fight tomorrow?
Good luck to him. That's all I got. Yeah.
All right. Good luck to both of you guys, and I look forward to the fight tomorrow. Bring Boss Man in here. You ready for it tomorrow?
I was born ready, my man.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to the 45-second match that we're going to have tomorrow.
45 seconds. Is this your prediction?
That is absolute. Well, I'll say this, within a round.
Within a round.
Within a
Well,
round.
that's definitely interesting. I guess we're going to see, huh? It's going to be an interesting one. It's definitely going to be fun. It's going to be our first time competing against each other. First time competing in our own league.
This is the first time you've competed since
the staff card.
Since the staff card, yeah. Me too.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Go ahead, Satch.
All right, this question's actually for Boss Man. Boss Man, as leader of EK and SMB, you have a lot of fights to be preparing for this evening. Would you say that you're more focused on your own fight with Z Hunter or preparing your campmates for their fights?
Well, the beautiful thing about the camp is that it's pretty much self-reliant. Like, I got such an amazing group of guys, and it's like clockwork. Once we get a fight, they're scrambling amongst themselves to get cornering, to get spars, and all that. So, yeah, luckily I have the luxury of just being able to focus on my fight ahead of me tomorrow against Z Hunter, and yeah, it's going to be great.
All right, thank you for your time, and good luck to both y'all for your fight tomorrow.
Thanks, Hatch.
All right, good luck, Boss Man. I'm going to help you off the canvas tomorrow.
Good luck, brother. See you tomorrow.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Zav? Ed's not here, right?
He's probably working or something.
All right, Zav. So how much do you know about your opponent? Obviously.
I mean, my guy, Ed Parker, legend of the game, legend of UFC 3, legend of UFC 4. I know him very well. We've played a lot of times, and I'm aware of just exactly how to beat him.
All right. And how do you expect the fight to play out?
Well, look, Ed is a slow starter. Ed he takes his time and tries to make reads, and that's what I'm not gonna let him do. I'm gonna play that game with him, but I'm gonna outpoint him in the first round. I'm gonna land the more damaging strikes, start building my damage, and then I think he's gonna get frustrated. Rounds 2 and 3, he's gonna start walking into counters, and he's gonna get knocked out in round 3.
Awesome. And what should viewers watch for during your fight with Ed?
I think they should, really the big thing to watch, me and him, it's going to be the stamina. I think whoever has the stamina advantage is going to be the one to win the fight. And I honestly, that's just not going to be him. They all know that Ed, Bruce Lee calls him the quicksand, but that's not what's going to happen this time.
Awesome. All right, Satch, you had a question?
All right, there we go. I hate to take up all the questions, but I guess that is a perk of being the only ESFL analyst. But this question is for obviously you, Zaif. Zaif, during your early season run, you seem like the best fighter on the planet, but after losing both belts, you don't appear to be the same guy, What has changed since your loss to Izzy, and do you think you can come back to challenge either of the current champions?
Yeah, to be honest, I think I'm better than both of the current champions, and I think I can beat them really easily, but I took a break from the game for a while, had to get some stuff done, and I came back to kind of a gimmick fight with Dave Balamir, and I lost. Feel like didn't take it that seriously, which I should have done. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna prove that I'm still the best in the game.
All right, great to hear. I wish you luck in your next fight, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Zayef, do you have any last words for Ed or anyone else before your fight with Ed tomorrow? Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and pull them in.
All right, hello. Zaf, so I think what's not being talked about in this fight is both you guys are coming off of losses. Yes, your gimmick fight with Dave, but also Ed being knocked out by Nas, which is still on everyone's mind with that wheel kick. So do you expect Ed to play any differently, or do you think he'll just come out the same way he usually does?
I think Ed's going to come out the same way. I don't think Ed's adaptable. He does the same thing every fight, and it's not going to work versus me. I know how to beat him, and I think his style of play it's outdated.
All right,
and
thank you.
he's gonna lose pretty fast.
All right, thanks.
Hello.
What's up?
Okay, so my question is obviously for you, Zaya. Now, one thing we know about you and Ed is that you're striking. You are more of a pressure fighter now, and Ed is more of a calm, cool, let come to me guy. So my question for you is, if things start to go south and he just keeps you back, and you're known to throw a lot of the times, and he's obviously a smart guy. He's probably one of the smartest players out there, to be honest. But you're known to be a little bit more reckless. What do you think is what's going to be your plan if he just keeps you back and just starts to do little things annoying you? What are you planning?
He's just not going to do that. I know how the fight's going to go already, and I know he's going to try to keep me back. He's going to throw body uppercuts and body straights and slip and pull and all of that, but it's not going to work, and he's going to try to do all that fancy stuff. I'm just going to let him, and then I'm going to hit him, and he's going to get frustrated, and you're actually going to see Ed Parker being the one pressuring, because he's not going to be able to back up versus me, because I'm gonna shred him.
Thank you.
All right. So final question. Any last words for Ed?
Look, man, Ed, I respect him. I think he is a really good player. He's a legend of the game for a reason, and he's a champ for a reason. But at the end of the day, I know I'm better than him, and I know what I can do. So I just look forward to a great fight, and you know what? May the best man win.
All right. Well, good luck to you in your fight tomorrow, Zayef. I look forward to it.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll start with you, Trixie. How much do you know about your opponent?
I know quite a bit on Fadinator. We done fought about 9 times in competitive. This is about to be the 10th time. I've outed him most of the times that we've fought, so I don't expect it to be any different this time.
Okay. Fad, same question for you. How much do you know your opponent? I guess you guys have fought quite a bit, so.
Yeah, we've fought many times in comp, and I know him well enough. He's just a shit wrestler who clinches constantly from nothing, no skill. Piece of shit, man.
Right.
All right, Trixie, how do you expect the fight to play out?
I expect him to just do the same thing he did against Caliber, just try to run, set his own pace, and it's not going to work out how he thinks it is. Change up the pressure on him a few times per round, and he'll crumble.
Awesome. Fad, same question for you. How do you expect this fight to play out?
He's getting knocked out. Round 2 KO.
Round 2 KO, you're calling it?
He's flat, yep.
You're tripping, man.
All right, let's go ahead and pull in Satch for a question.
All right, this question's for the champion. Fadinator, look around you. You see a lot of former champions, a lot of grizzled vets. Who do you think will give you the hardest fight out of anyone here today?
Probably Suave Jamie is the GOAT. Definitely not Zaya. Got to be Jamie. That's the GOAT right there. That's the man who gave me the toughest fight.
All right, thank you for your time.
No worries.
Yo, what's up, guys? So I got a question for both of you guys. So let's just go with Trixie first. What would you say is like one of the good things or one of the dangerous things that Fad does really well?
He's really good at pressuring and setting his own pace, but as soon as you start to mix it up on him, he just kind of freezes, lets you do what you want. So I'm just going to look to counter that.
Oh, so same question for Fad. What would you say is the good thing with Trixie? What does he do very well?
He's very good in the clinch, good on the mat, but striking, not all there. A lot of holes in the feet.
All right, thanks, man. That was it.
All right.
All right. Hello. This question's for Trixie. It's no secret that you guys have fought numerous times on occasion, primetime ESFL. And Fad's gotten the better of you in the last couple of meetings. So what can you change to make sure that doesn't happen again?
I don't really see me having to change anything after his last couple fights against you, I'm just going to do what I do.
All right. So we'll move on. Any last words for your opponent, Trixie, before your fight with him tomorrow?
Taking your belt, Fad, and I'm going to Vegas with it.
Fad, same question for you. Any last words for Trixie before y'all's fight tomorrow?
He's getting knocked out.
All right, guys. Well, good luck on your fight tomorrow, and I look forward to watching it. Hey, Dave.
Hello.
There we go. All right. So to get things started, how much do you know about your opponent?
I know him quite a bit. We've only fought a few times, but I know he's really solid. Can wrestle with the best, can strike with the best. It should be a really good fight. I look forward to it.
Awesome. And how do you expect the fight to play out?
It could go either way. If I win, I'll probably end up taking him to a decision, which is probably my game plan. So I hope I can do that, not get caught by anything big, take him down if he allows it. And if that goes well, then I'll be able to fight for the title.
Awesome. And what should viewers watch for during your fight?
Probably my ability to stay away from massive block breaking combos because flyweight is going to be rampant. My ability to get him down when I need to. If I fail a bunch of shots, it's probably not going to go too well. And that's pretty much it.
All right. And I believe Satch has a question as well.
That is correct, I do. Mr. Dirty Dave, you're one of the biggest veterans in the ESFL. Have had many opportunities to grab the title, but have failed thus far. You are once again given the opportunity. What do you expect to be different this time?
I believe I've improved quite a bit since then. I was just able to beat Zayaf pretty dominantly. That's given me a lot of confidence. I feel like I have a good shot against anybody right now. So hopefully that's actually true, and I'm able to get past Holloway and then beat the winner of Trixie vs. Fad.
All right, best of luck to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I think Jamie has a question as well. And Jakey.
All right, Dave. You're fighting Holloway. What are you going to do when he gets on top of you and he just starts smashing you up in side control? Because Holloway, he's as good as me on the ground, if not better. How are you going to find your way out of mount, especially? Because I know you have problems getting out of my mount, and Holloway is probably a better grappler than me. And he doesn't have to resort to anything. Used to be T4H, but now he's just got all the skill of being a TD member.
I don't plan on letting him on top of me, but I have pretty solid bottom game if he ends up I believe I'll be able to, at the very least, sprawl and get up from there. But I could probably even reverse him if I have to.
You're no fun. You're no fun. All right, Dave, go on.
All right, Jakey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hear me? I got a question for Dave. So what are you gonna do, Dave, once you smoke Holloway and then smoke the finalists and bring the belt back to BFAP and then we're all celebrating? What's the first plan?
Wait, repeat, sorry?
What's your first plan of action when you bring the belt home back to BFAP?
I don't want to think about that. I got to get past these fights. All I'm going to think about. I don't want to think about what's going to happen after I win the belt. Just worry about Holloway.
Do you think the TD guys have seen your performance against Holloway?
What'd you say?
Do you think the TD guys have seen your performance against Holloway in the Nugs tournament?
It wouldn't surprise me if they've looked at it. Probably have, but Holloway's going to improve. He's already pretty good, and I need to think about that.
Let's go, Dave.
All right, one more question from Hammer, then we got to move on.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Do you plan to diaper his legs or mirror match him and diaper his legs?
I always plan to die for legs. It's my thing. Depends who he goes. If he goes the character I want to go, then we'll end up mirror matching.
All right. I guess last question for you, Dave. Any last words for your opponent before you guys face off tomorrow?
Just good luck. If you beat me, I'll be cheering for you to win the title. So, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, good luck, Dave, and I look forward to watching your fight tomorrow.
Thank you.
Is it time for the main event of the evening? Here we go.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's good? What's good?
All right. We'll start with GOAT. How much do you know about your opponent?
I've actually I've watched Nas's last couple performances. Very impressive. But I've seen his earlier fights, so I could say I'm familiar with his style and his tendencies.
All right. And Nas, how much do you know about your opponent?
I'd say I know enough. I've watched plenty of his YouTube fights. I've seen him fight some of my teammates live on PlayStation. So yeah, I know quite a fair bit.
All right. Back to GOAT. How do you expect this fight to play out?
Nas is an undefeated champion, so he doesn't know what it feels like to lose. So honestly, I'm gonna go in there and just nullify everything he tried to do. If he tried to take the fight to the ground, he's gonna realize that was a bad decision. And I'm gonna take him out in the later rounds if it goes there. If he makes a mistake and he thinks he's as bad as he really is, this fight will be over quick, and then I'll have the belt.
All right. And Nas, same question for you. How do you expect this fight to play out?
I think I'm going to win by knockout. Goat is a ranked merchant. He loves playing ranked. My advice to him is to leave as soon as I knock him out, just so he saves those points. Get a DNF, save those valuable rank points.
All right. Looks like we have some questions. Satch, let's pull Satch in here.
All right, thank you for the time once again, Z Hunter. I actually have a question here for both competitors here. I'm going to go ahead and start with the challenger. Mr. GOAT, you've been retired from the ESFL for a meaningful period of time. What about Nas in particular made you want to come back instead of a fighter like Zayef or Ed Parker, who's held the belt in PlayStation previously?
I'm glad you asked that question. Nas, he actually, he was the perfect fighter that I was looking for while I was away in competition. While I've been building my own brand, I've been waiting for one player to think that what I'm saying is all a facade. And Nas came through, and he has the perfect resume for me. And all the other champions that I faced previously, nothing but respect for them. But Nas is somebody that I haven't been able to prove that I can dominate. And just that alone, plus his confidence, is enough for me to know what I need to do tomorrow in order to remind people just how dominant I am.
All right, thank you. And for Nas, as we speak, you're currently sitting at 6-0, and a win tomorrow will put you in elite company as one of the 3 fighters to ever finish as undefeated champ. Do you think a win versus Coat will put you in the greatest of all time conversation ESFL? And if not, who is someone you think you need to beat to claim that title?
Yes, absolutely. I think Goat is worthy of that. If I do beat him, I do think I'll be one of the greatest competitors of all time. He definitely brings a lot of eyes to the game. I'm pretty sure he'll bring eyes to tomorrow's event. So beating him is very important for my own brand, like he was on about. I need to build my own brand, so that's very important. And yeah, hopefully he turns up tomorrow. And yeah, don't miss it, guys. Make sure you guys all tune in.
All right, thank you. I wish you both best of luck, and thank you for the time.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's get leaks in.
Well, I guess my question is for both of you. So we all know this match, this whole main event, it all started on Twitter with just shit talking between Naz and Goat. And I guess my question is after the fight, after it's all said and done, whoever wins, wins, whoever lose, lose. Will you guys have a GG, a good game, or will it just be get the fuck out of my face?
Is that for me first or Goat? But Goat, you can go first.
To be honest, man, all of the Twitter back and forth was just bait for him to accept the fight. Now I've got the fight. It's nothing personal, but I'm going to go out there and showcase to the world that I am that level. I believe I am the game, truly. And to beat me, you have to show me everything that you have in your arsenal. And I plan on him doing that. But yeah, I'll just be too much for him. And afterwards, it'll all be respect because I know he's an undefeated champion, and I'm treating him as such.
Yeah, after I beat Goat, I'll definitely say GG, of course. And yeah, I think there wouldn't be much trash talk after the fight. I am looking out towards his friends though, Prioxis and Crooks. Definitely want to fight them straight after because I know they've been talking a lot of shit too on stream and on Twitter. Crooks is on my list. He will definitely be next. He says he's not going to watch the fight, but I know he will.
All right. A couple questions for you guys. Goat first. So, do you think that beating Nas puts you in the, obviously, you're one of the former ESFL champions, multiple time champions. So you're already in, the upper echelon there. But I always tell people, I think the hardest thing to do is to stay on top consistently. Maybe not necessarily win every single match or go on a good run for like 6 months, but to dominate for years and years and years. So if you win tomorrow versus Nas, do you feel that puts you in the greatest of all time category?
Of course, man.
Like, does it seal it for you?
Yeah. To be honest, I already believe that I am one of the greatest of all time. I mean, that's what I have to believe, right? I mean, look at my name. But truthfully,
Absolutely.
man, yeah, this is an opportunity for me, and I think what people don't understand is that I have just as much to prove as Nas does. Nas is the undefeated fighter, so it's a lot of pressure on him. He can't go out there and lose or get embarrassed. So I expect him to be cautious because if he doesn't, he's gonna realize that it was over and everything he did was for nothing. So for me, it's just business. I believe I'm one of the greatest, and it's not gonna be anything different for me. Just going out there and proving it. And I believe to answer your question about staying on top for so long. The thing with that is I've matured a lot over the years. When I first came in the game, obviously I had a innovative style using the fakes, but now I've realized that you have to pace yourself. So every look I give is meaningful. Every spar session I have is meaningful, and what you'll see tomorrow is something that I believe most people haven't saw from me, and I'm excited to see how Nas answers that.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, Nas, question for you. Do you look at this fight as kind of a changing of the guard? So obviously we see it all the time within the UFC or really any sport that you watch. You just kind of see the newer players or the newer athletes kind of rise to the top and some of the old athletes start fading out. Is that what you see happening here? And is that what you're trying to prove, I guess, is that the evolution of the newer players coming aboard the ESFL?
Yeah, of course. I think I tweeted something about this. I said something about how all the UFC 3 players are now washed, and you barely see any of them competing nowadays. Goat was one of those players. I heard he was a 3-time champ on UFC 3. His competition must have been very dry back then. The only reason he doesn't compete now is because he can't hang around with the top dogs anymore, and that's the truth. This will probably be his last fight in a while. And yeah, I'm looking forward to retiring GOAT once and for all.
Whoever told you I was a 3-time champion on UFC 3 was a lie. I actually won a belt on UFC 4 as well. But yeah, just to correct that.
All right. I believe we have a question from Grappler. We'll go ahead and take.
Yo, what's up, guys? All right. So first question is for GOAT. If you win the fight against Nas tomorrow night, do you plan on staying, like competing actively, or like what's the plan?
The plan, say me and I've talked with the management, and I don't know if this is going to be the end of the season card, but if it is, I definitely plan on coming back. But I'm intrigued in the biggest fights. I feel like most players on here, they've heard of me or they know or they're familiar with me. So I feel like now I want to keep elevating the new generation, and I don't want to be that person who, just constantly stays in the league and runs through it. I want to see it prosper. So fights like these interest me, and that's why I appreciate the ESFL for giving me this shot, so I can prove that I am still the top of the food chain.
All right, that's fair enough. Naz, question for you. Would you say GOAT is one of your toughest opponents you've faced?
I've not faced him yet, but tomorrow I'll find out. But from what I've seen, it depends how he wants to play it. If he wants to come forward and have a scrap, the fight will end quick. If he wants to stick to his rank style and play back, and play flat-footed, it will be a much longer fight. So it's up to him what fight he wants to turn it into. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, that was it. Thanks.
Do we have any other questions from
Got a question.
the audience?
And Nas.
Yo, what's up?
How old are you, my guy?
21.
21. Okay, that's nice. 22. So if you take this loss, what's your next step? Being that
There
it'll
is
be your
no
first
next
loss.
step. I won't compete anymore.
You won't compete anymore.
This would be one of the most embarrassing losses. I think this would be more embarrassing than losing to Daniel the Freeman, and he has to be one of the worst fighters to grace this planet.
Ooh, that's a lot of pressure you're putting on yourself. You shouldn't do that, man.
You're right. The pressure's on me. That's the truth. You're washed. The pressure's definitely on me. No one cares if they see you lose. No one's used to seeing me lose. I don't lose. That's the truth. I've not lost in any other league, including this one. So the pressure is definitely on me.
Good to know. Good to know.
All right. Goat, do you have any last words for Nas before y'all's fight tomorrow?
Nas, man. Sad that you answered that way because I will be taking your belt tomorrow, and how I do it, it might be embarrassing. It might be very competitive, but one thing's for sure, you should know every time player that I've come across, I've been able to say that I've had dominant performances over all of them, whether it be in league, whether it be for tournaments, whatever. So you should understand that when you go in there and step in that octagon, you need to do whatever you feel like you need to do, whether it's clinch, spam, whatever, because I'm ready for all of it. And I don't think you really understand what you're up against. But best of luck to you, and appreciate everybody who got this together. And I look forward to becoming a 4-time champion May 29th.
All right. Nas, same question for you. Any last words to Goat?
Yeah, my last words would probably be just make sure you prepare, for this fight. Make sure you spar with Prioxes because we both know he's a brilliant player. He's your friend, He calls you the GOAT. So definitely get those spars in. And yeah, make sure you show up in peak form. And, there is no room for mistakes. And, yeah, that is that.
That's nice. Great answer. Great answer.
All right, guys. Well, good luck on your fight tomorrow, and I really look forward to watching this one. It should be great. Much respect to both of you guys. Nas coming on the scene, killing it, and Goat, been around for a long time. Obviously, multiple-time ESFL world champion, and much respect to you for continuing to compete to this day.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you guys.
Satch, did you have a question? We'll take one more from Satch.
This is actually a question for you, Mr. Zayna White. Mr. Zayna, we've seen many guys in the ESFL leave and vacate their belts, such as Blake Tyler or Suave Jamie. Does it bother you that these fighters are leaving at the top, leaving this belt undefended?
I don't know if it bothers me. I think once you get to a point, it's kind of like Khabib, right? Like, you don't want like a blemished record, or you don't want to taint your legacy. So you kind of preemptively retire before you can kind of peak your own greatness. And so, as I talked a little bit before about with like Goat, it's not necessarily not losing, like your losses define you. Oh, you're awful, because if you compete enough, nobody goes undefeated. Okay. But staying on top for a long period of time is more challenging than going on a short run, right? And so, again, I don't know if it bothers me so much that I just don't think that it proves as much as being consistently on the top. Does that make sense?
Yep, I agree with you 100%. I just wanted to see the ESFL, Mr. Dana White's view on these things. Thank you for your time, and best of luck to you.
All right, boys. Well, good luck on your fight, and I look forward to it.